Hey everybody, how you doing? Jason. Hope you're having a great week. October 13th, we're almost halfway through October. Halloween is fast approaching. Hey, I wanted to continue on today with our core element series. Of course, we've already covered creating opportunities in real estate. We then moved on to capitalizing on those opportunities. And today we're going to focus on converting opportunities in real estate. And what we're really talking about here, guys, is our follow-up process. So I want you to think about this in terms of your skill set. How good are you at your follow-up? And I think one of the things we need to really focus on here is how do we educate our customers? What types of information are we using? It's not just about the methods we use to follow up and keep in touch, but what are we communicating and how are we communicating that information? And I really look at the follow-up process as empowering your customer to make smart decisions, empowering your customers to make smart decisions. We talked about this on the sales meeting conference call today, the webinar, and one of the things we kind of talked about was looking at other industries and other businesses outside of real estate, and then looking at how they do certain things and then making that kind of equate to what we do in real estate. And one of the key points we discussed was moving from a reactive to a scheduled kind of a process. So rather than waiting around for something to happen, going out and making things happen. And the core element there was becoming that trusted advisor, making sure that we're able to educate our customers on the market and what's going on. And it's never good when our customers know more than we do. So it all goes back to really educating yourself, taking some time every day to really know what's going on and keeping your finger on the pulse of the market and the industry. One of the easy ways for you guys to do that is simply go to my blog, go to my Facebook page, and I post tons of information up there for you guys, and you're welcome to use all of it. So that's why I put it up there. But let's get back to the follow-up, and again, looking at what do we do and how do we do it. And again, this is all about empowering our customers so that they can make smart decisions based on what their goals are. So we've got some great tools here with realestate.com. I was looking at a few of them today, and I wanted to share them with you. One here, if you're talking with sellers about getting their properties up, we've got the automatic feed to YouTube. So you put your property in the MLS, it gets up onto realestate.com, and then through our partnership with CirclePix, they automatically post it to our YouTube channel, realestate.com/YouTube, in a virtual tour format. A great benefit that you can offer your seller, and we've got a great marketing piece on that. What about the exposure? Just where we put listings out there, our site traffic. This is a quick snapshot of where people across the United States are searching for property and the power of the realestate.com system at work. Our search engine optimization. Again, making sure that we're highly positioned so that people looking for property can always find the realestate.com site and therefore your listings. And of course, our listing inventory is always featured, so our listings are displayed first on the system, giving your sellers priority placement. Again, just taking a deeper look at where we expose your listings across the country, be it through LendingTree or Google or Yahoo Real Estate, Trulia, Zillow, whatever the case may be. So again, just kind of looking at where we're putting listings out there and creating opportunities not only for your sellers to get maximum exposure, but making it really easy for your buyers to be able to find the property. We've also got some other great little PDFs that we've created. This was a nice one that Bruce Walker put together on the first-time buyer tax credit, which we blogged about a couple weeks ago, so we don't need to do that. How about some information on the housing stimulus? This talks about the rescue plan, what's involved, what people can do to take advantage of some of the things that the government's trying to do to make sure that stimulus money is put to good use. So we've got a ton of resources, guys, that you can use to follow up, keep top of mind with your customers. But there's one thing I want to mention in particular, and this is one going way back to the very early stages of your Real Foundation training and some of the online training modules that you all went through, and that's the handwritten thank you card. Simply taking 15 or 20 minutes every day, write out a little thank you card. We have them. We're happy to provide them for you. Drop a couple business cards in there. Hey, Mrs. Smith, it was great talking to you. I appreciate the time. Here's a couple of business cards. If you need anything, give me a call, and I'll look forward to meeting you next week, or whatever the case may be. But just taking the time to write out that little thank you card, drop it in the mail, goes a long way. It's a lot more powerful than a random email or something like that. The other thing I wanted to talk about quickly with follow-up, guys, is the message. What are you doing? What are you saying to your customers, or maybe even in voicemails or emails? You've got to give them some value-added information and some reason to call you back. It just can't be, hey, it's me, I'll call you next week, if you need anything, here's my information. They're never going to call you back, right? So peppering your conversations with, again, valuable information, what's going on in the marketplace, especially in the areas that they've been looking for property. So keep that in mind, especially when leaving voicemails, kind of dangling that carrot out there, making it a little bit more compelling for them to reach back out to you and bridge that gap of communication. I would also make sure you prioritize all of your customers. Who are your A, B, and C clients? You should keep your A contacts with you all the time. If you're out previewing property and you see something, let them know about it. You're sending them emails, you're peppering your conversations, as I mentioned, but always be in front of those A candidates. The B people, maybe once or twice a week, and then the C people once a month, once a quarter, based on what their needs are. So keep these things in mind, again, as we move from creating opportunities to capitalizing on those opportunities, and now actually converting customers into clients and making it a very compelling proposition. And again, keep in mind, how do you empower your customer so they can then go make a smart decision? We'll have more. Our next core series, part 4, coming up later this week, and appreciate the comments and the feedback. Keep it coming, guys. It's here for you, and appreciate you tuning in. Take care.